Welcome to another quick review from Ultimate DIY. Today we are going to look at a professional grade pruner, battery powered, made by Prunarbo. And this is going to be the PRE50 model. Now, first of all, let me point out to you why you need a good pruner. First of all, you need a good pruner because you don't want disease. You don't want damage to your, trees, whether it's a fruit tree, oak tree, maple tree, crepe myrtle, whatever it is that you need to prune. You want to make sure that it is a good, clean cut so it does not damage the tree and does not create, disease. That is what this is capable of doing. And one of the things I like about this pruner is it is capable of pruning limbs anywhere from about 1.25 inches, just a little under that, all the way to 2 inches. A lot of the pruners I find out there today do not go up to 2 inches. You can't even get the blades over that. They're just not designed for it. Speaking of blades, these have a steel blade on them that are treated so that they do not rust. I really like that because a lot of these end up getting rusted really quick and I can't use them or I have to go find new blades. The blades on these are replaceable and they're oilable. And I'm going to show you how you oil them. It's very simple. Or actually, I'll show you where you oil them. It's very simple. So the motor itself is going to be brushless. Why is brushless important? A brushless motor is going to give you about 50% more run time, 25% more power, and it's going to have about a 10% longer life on the tool itself. Now, I mentioned that this is a battery-powered unit. They're going to give you 2 batteries in here. They're going to be 4,000 milliamps, which means you're going to get probably around 8 to 10 hours worth of pruning with both batteries. But one of the cool things about the batteries in this unit, and one of the reasons I really like it, is because I can go get off-the-shelf batteries for this because this will use the Makita 18-volt battery. So that makes it extremely versatile. And if I have a battery problem somewhere down the line, it's easy to get a new battery that'll work with this system. So let's go ahead and take a look at what you actually get. Let's open this up. It's going to come in a really nice carrying case with a nice handle. Has really good little latches. Just flip up and slide back. The case itself is plastic, which means it's fairly waterproof. So if you have this sitting outside, starts raining a little, it's not going to damage it. You're going to flip it open. The very first thing you're going to see is a manual. And this manual, by the way, guys, has color pictures in it, has a ton of diagrams, and it has multiple languages. So it's a really good manual. I like that because a lot of times the manuals are very scarce and they just don't really explain how to use the unit. This one actually does. So we are going to set that there. Let's see what else you get in the kit. The very first thing I'm going to pull out looks like your charger. And this charger, actually, it looks like a dual charger. Has 2 ports. Let's see. Yes, it does. So now that is very unique. That means I can take the batteries, which are right here, big, full 4,000 milliamp batteries, and I can charge them both at the same time. Now that is very unique. I do a lot of these reviews and I look at a lot of these tools, and I generally do not see a dual charger like this, which will do it at the same time. Very cool. Let's see, do they have readings? These batteries do not have any reading indicators to let you know if they're fully charged though, but still a very good battery. And I will tell you, usually when I get these batteries are not going to be 4,000 milliamps. They're usually a little smaller. So let's see what else you get here. It looks like they'll give you a sharpening stone. Kind of nice, so you can sharpen the actual blades. And you've got a little multitude of tools here for doing adjustments and replacing the blades. And they give you a little vial of oil. So let's look at the actual unit itself. They give you a little card telling you that it's safe to operate, that they have tested it, and the handle is all rubber it has a really nice feel to it. I don't see a lot of heavy grooving, and I like that because when you get a tool with a lot of heavy grooving, it collects the dirt and the grime, and I'm always having to clean it. This looks like it should be easy to clean. It has a counter screen up at the top, so it's going to count how many cuts you've actually made. That's kind of cool. And obviously the oil place is going to be right here where you would actually replace the blade. You'll drop your oil drops in there to oil the blade. And the battery goes on the bottom. So you're going to want to fully charge these batteries, but before you use them, make sure they are fully charged up, because that will dictate how long the batteries last later on down the road. Anytime you get a battery tool, always make sure the very first time you use them that you get the batteries charged fully. Now these just slide on, very simple, just like that. And it has a on button down here at the bottom. We'll push that in just a second. But one thing I want to point out is this is actually set up, by the way, to use the pole. They have a pole system you can go ahead and pick up and attach to the back of this so that you can reach further up into trees and things like that. Now, that is a really cool thing as well. So you're not up on a ladder trying to do this. So you might keep that in mind. Okay, and now I see I have indicator lights on the back side here that are green, that are flowing, letting me know I have power. All right, pull the trigger twice and it opens up all of the way. And my counter lights up. Pull it down and it cuts. So by holding the trigger down a little bit longer, and you'll hear a second beep, the blades will actually open a shorter amount so they're faster. Very cool. Easy to figure this thing out. I like the counter. We are at 14, so we actually opened and closed it 14 times. It also gives you the battery indicator here. So remember I said that I didn't see a battery indicator on the battery. Well, you don't need it because it's actually on the tool. Very cool. So what we're going to do next, guys, I've got a crepe myrtle out front that needs to be trimmed back. It's that time of year, so I'm going to go ahead and top the tree real quick. We're going to use this tool and we're going to see how it works. So let's do that. All right, so I have a crepe myrtle out here that I need to top. It's that time of year. We're going to try this on the crepe myrtle, see how it works. All you're going to do is power it on. You hear the beep, and you'll double click, and it will start operating. So let's see how it actually does. Wow, that is truly amazing. Super fast. I mean, this thing is really quick. Now this one coming up is a little bit larger, so let's see how it does on this one. I mean, it's like it doesn't even hesitate. Here we go. Oh, that one. Yeah, let's see what I want that one. I don't want that. Actually, now this is a big one here. Yep, cut it off like it was nothing. Well, there you go. Works extremely well. Works just as easy on the little ones as it does the big ones. I'm very impressed. Very quick. Saves a lot of that arm power. And you can actually just use this really quick. And didn't even probably take a dent. It shows I made 90 cuts that quick. So 90 cuts. I didn't use hardly any of the battery. So overall, guys, great system. I love it. So there you go, guys. You got to see the unboxing, a little bit of an overview, and you got to see how it works. I'm going to tell you, this thing cuts through branches like butter. I enjoyed using it. I think it's a lot better than the old manual shears, trying to do that all day long. This, will cut an awful lot of branches and make it easy. It's going to make nice clean cuts so that you don't have to worry about damaging your trees or causing disease. So if I was rating this on a scale of 1 to 5, I'd give it 5 stars. I think it's an awesome little unit. So do yourself a favor, pick yourself up one today, and we will see you guys on the next review.